guys, so I'm recording on a selfie stick, so sorry if this video gets a little shaky here and there because my hand is not that strong, but we're going to try to get through this as fast as possible because this is a long story. This is a story about basically my rough Saturday. It was a fun day. Like, honestly, this will be a day that I remember for a really long time, but I thought that it'd be really fun to share with you guys because if you've ever had a bad day, I've had a bad day that was also a good day. If that made any sense for you guys. So, this is how it began. The night before, I called my cousin and I was like, hey, me and my friends are going to laser tag in an escape room tomorrow if you want to go. And he goes like, yeah, I really want to go because I've never been, cool. And I asked him, do you want us to meet you at your house or do you want to meet at my house? And he was like, oh, I'll just meet you at your house in the morning and then we can go together. And I was like, okay, cool. So, the date arrives, right? And I wake up at like 10:30 because I sleep at like 2, 3 a.m., right? And my cousin's not there, and I'm like, great. So I give him another hour, and by me giving him another hour, that means I went back to sleep for another hour, just so you guys know. And I wake up at like 11:41, and I'm like, laser tag is supposed to be at 1:15. But me and my friends have this thing where we say a time, but let's be honest, everyone's going to show up 30 minutes late because we all run on Caribbean time. No one runs on time. I always run on time in Boston, but in Florida, on time does not exist. Does not happen with my friends. So, we're all here, right? We're all chilling. Ooh, I got a notification on my laptop. I'll check that later. So we're all chilling, and like, I wake up my mom because my cousin just texted me, and he goes, oh, actually, can you pick me up? And I'm like, great. This laser tag place is about 15, 20 minutes away from everyone I know, including my cousin, but about 30 minutes away from me because I live farther from all my friends. So, I had to drive 30 minutes to the location, plus the added 15 minutes to get to my cousin's house to pick him up. When we arrive, he's not ready. He has not showered. He is not clothed. Nothing. So, I'm like sitting inside his house playing with his baby sister because she's so cute. She's like 4 or 5 months old and she's like one of the most adorable babies ever. Like, she's like these really, really good, like gray eyes, and she's so cute. So, I'm playing with her and my uncle is just like talking to me, saying he's like, oh, like it's my cousin's fault because my cousin doesn't, like, you know, he's too busy talking to him rather than getting ready. But then my cousin blamed his dad for him not being ready, saying his dad kept stopping him from showering. Yeah, they have like that father-son relationship. It's cute, but still. Anyway, I tell my mom and my dad come inside the house because like they're not gonna wait in the car for like however long it takes my cousin to get ready. So he's getting ready, and finally he's done. And I put the baby back in her crib. My uncle's wife gets home, and then they go out when we're leaving. So I don't know where they went, but we took my cousin. We went out. We're on our way to the escape room, and then I get a text message from Cody. And Cody goes, I'm here. So Cody is the person in your friend group that is like the person who is always like not telling you yes or no. If they're going to something, they say maybe. He's the maybe person. The maybe person who always means yes. Because that's what I've realized. If he says maybe, that means yes. That means he's coming. But if he says no, then that means maybe. That's the person he is. That's how my mind like relates to him, right? So he says that he's there, and I like laugh, and I tell my mom, and I tell my cousin and my dad who are in the car, and then I get another message, and it's from Emma, and she goes, I might be a little late. I got a flat tire. So Emma gets a flat tire. Emma had a rough morning. Emma had a rough day, okay? She thought her day was going so good until she like had to stay late for work, and then she got that flat tire. She was doing so good until the afternoon. So finally, me and my cousin arrive. We're sitting there. I introduce him to Cody. We're chilling. And then finally, 20 minutes later, Emma shows up, and Emma's like, she gives us the whole tearful like situation, and like we try to help her, but honestly, it was just a lot of us laughing. I'm sorry, but it was kind of funny. But I'm sorry, it was kind of funny. So finally, about 20 minutes after that, Abigail shows up because I called Abigail and she was like, oh yeah, I'm just at the bank. We'll be there in a few minutes. That few minutes was 20 minutes. Thank you. So our 1:15 schedule turned into 2:45 because Abigail arrived at 2:43, if I am not mistaken. We go there, we get our game set up, and then our game is like a 3, and it was like 24 people. We are not 24 people. We are a group of 6. And then we're there, right? I'll insert the reactions of the people who did laser tag for the first time. So my cousin Emma and Abigail's niece, cousin. It's a little girl that she babysits is what I really know. I don't want to say her name on here because she is under 18, but all of my friends are over 18, so I can say their names because like they know. But yeah. How was your first laser tag?
It was hot. It was good.
It was good?
It was hot. It was fun.
Alright, how was your first
It was fun. My finger hurts.
Your finger hurts? How does your finger
My
hurt?
body hurt.
No. Wow, this is a long story. Finally, we leave the laser tag place. The guys check Emma's car. They talk to Emma about her car situation. And then we're like, oh, we can just walk over to the escape room because that's only a 16-minute walk, and that's not a lot. And halfway there, there's an Arbys that we can stop at and eat so we can relax a little bit after, running around for half an hour playing laser tag. So our escape room was set for 4:45 and we started walking at 3:36. 4:15, not 4:45. So time schedule, right? So we're like leaving at 3:36 and I was like, okay, we can have like 10-15 minutes to eat and then we can just like make the 8-minute trip right down the street. So we're in line paying for food, and then Cody and Emma are in the back because they were still checking out Emma's car and stuff, and the rest of us just left to go get food. And finally, like, they're getting there, they're closer, like, we can see them now, and then all of a sudden, thunder. We just hear thunder, like, loud thunder. And Emma books it over, like, to where we are inside the building. Cody disappears, because it's Cody, he does that a lot. And so we're there, and it just starts downpouring. And if you live in Florida, you know what I mean by downpour. It's loud. It's dark outside. Like, cars can't speed anymore. There's traffic. Florida rain is horrendous. It is horrible. Like, the worst thing you can ever see. It is horrible, but I only really have, Boston and New York to compare it to. So, I don't know about West Coast, but East Coast, horrible. So, finally, it's 4:09, and I'm like, okay, fine. And I call the escape room and I'm like, hey, can we move our time? Because it's raining really bad outside, so we're not gonna make it for 4:15. And they're like, yeah, sure. We have a 5 o'clock, we have a 5:30, we have a 6:30. I'm like, can we move it to 5? And she was like, yeah, sure. So we move it to 5. We're set. And then this lady who works at the Arbys comes over. She puts a bucket behind one of the girls, and she's like, just in case the roof leaks. And we're like, okay. And as if on cue, after she's gone for a minute, roof starts leaking. So I'm like, we moved the bucket over a little bit because it wasn't perfectly situated. And then I call Cody. I'm like, hey Cody, where are you? He goes, I'm at the Publix down the street. I'm like, it's raining outside. He goes, oh, it's raining outside. I'm like, yeah, it is. And he goes, oh, okay, then I'm just gonna stay here. And I was like, okay, you do that. And then I call my mom, tell my mom the situation, ask her, can she pick us up? And she goes, Moise, I just got home, not even 10 minutes at home. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you love me, right? Please, you love me, please just come get us. And she was like, yeah, sure, let me just finish making some rice and then I'll come pick you guys up and take you guys to where you need to go. That was not how nicely it went because she was a little annoyed at me, but you know what, she loves me, so it's fine because she loves me, right? So then I call Cody and I tell Cody the situation. I tell him we also moved our time for the escape room. He goes, oh, I was just about to walk over to the escape room. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. So he decides to come over to where we are. I just got another Facebook message. This is weird. I rarely do this. But okay, Facebook message. Cool. You guys are hearing about my life. So finally, Cody comes over. I have a video clip of Cody soaking wet, with a Publix bag over his head and a Gatorade in his hand as he enters the Arbys soaking wet. Cody, tell us about your walk. Could have been worse? Are you sure? Yes, this actually happened. Our food at Arbys, I don't eat Arbys at all. I just ordered a lemonade, and my cousin, he ordered food and lemonade. So our food came out, Abigail brought it over because she's like, the food was ready. And then I was like, are you sure this is ours or is this yours? And she's like, I don't know. So she goes back over, she goes, oh, this wasn't your food. And I was like, well, we already started eating it, so it is my food now. So basically, then they remade our food again. So me and my cousin basically got 4 lemonades and 2 sandwiches. And I still didn't eat the sandwiches because, again, don't eat Arbys. I really don't. My cousin does, apparently. I didn't know that. Luna's gonna destroy furniture. Anyway, so we're eating. I'm like, we're just gonna give the extra lemonade to my parents, and we can give the sandwich to my dad, because they were already about to eat and they were coming all the way to pick us up, so it's fine. And then finally they get there and it was like 4:57. We moved our time to 5 and my mom arrived at 4:57, but she didn't find us, so she left the plaza where we were at and then she had to U-turn. So then she technically arrived at 4:59. We all jumped in the car. We did our waivers in the span of waiting for my mom for 2 minutes, and then we get there. Cody had not paid, so he had like called the place because their online booking was full for the time, but like only 6 of us had joined, so we didn't know if it was like a random family of 4 or something. It wasn't. It was apparently a lie, because when we got there, they're like, "Oh no, it's just you guys," and we're like, "It's just us." They're like, "Yeah, it's just you guys," and we're like. So apparently, I don't know what happened there on the online booking, but it said it was full, but it wasn't. And so finally, we're all standing there. We're all inside, slightly wet because we had to run under the pavilion to get inside. And the guy was like, okay. And we're like, oh yeah, we did our waivers online. He paid online. We're all set. We're this group. This is our team name. Good. And then finally, Cody steps up and he goes, oh, I haven't paid yet. And the guy was like, honestly, if you didn't say anything, I would just let you go because I wouldn't have known that you didn't pay. And we were just like, Cody, listen, this escape room is like $30. I paid for 3 of these tickets. I paid $90. I paid for my cousin, I paid for me, and I paid for one of my friends who did pay me back. My cousin did not pay me back, but you know, it's fine. We're family. I will let that pass. I will be okay with that. Anyway, it was everyone's first time in an escape room except Emma and I, and we accidentally had chosen the hardest escape room when we moved our time to like this other escape room, because the one we originally chosen was only available at 4:15. So that was interesting. We would not have made it out without those 3 hints. I'm 100% certain we would not have made it out without those 3 hints. But yes, we made it out with like 10 seconds to spare. Not a lot. That's why I said without those hints we would not have made it out. But yeah, so that's the story of my day. As a parent, yes. Cody, how was your first escape room? I was Cody's parent in college, high school.
Huh? It was kind of scary.
It was scary? You want to do a horror one?
Yes.
Okay, we'll take you to a horror one. Do you want to do a horror one?
No, we're doing
the horror one is like a hospital.
A hospital? Actually, that's kind of scary. I'm so into it.
It's the one at Extreme Action Park.
It was fun, actually.
The hospital.
Yeah, it's a virtual reality. Then we get back home. When we got back home, this is. I was trying to record this video, but you see, the first time didn't know how to explain it. Second time, I finished it, and then the fire alarm in my kitchen went off because my mom had went out to the store but left the stove on cooking the spaghetti without telling me, and she thought my father would be able to do something. But my father doesn't cook. The video ended with me saying, okay, that's the video, and then running to my kitchen, taking the spaghetti off the stove, turning off the stove, and putting it in a plate, just as my mom returned home. And that was my Saturday night. And I actually think I'll remember this day for a really long time. Luna's still destroying furniture. Excellent. My mom's gonna have a fit, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. She's a cute cat, right? She's so cute. Anyway, if you guys like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.